Hi, I'm Bran, and I love Hallmark movies and mystery mahogany movies.
I'm Brian, and I like Hallmark movies and mysteries, mahogany movies.
Mahogany.
Mahogany to you.
Hi, I'm Dan. I despise Hallmark movies and mysteries, mahogany movies.
Wow.
And this
It's the Deck the Hallmark podcast.
Deck the Hallmark, it's his podcast. Brandon and friends host his podcast. We hope you like this jolly podcast.
It's Friday. Gonna get down on Friday.
Wow.
Oh my gosh,
What
guys!
a week. You said you thought it was going to be a good week, Bran.
Yep.
I think you were right.
Thank you. Nailed
Yesterday's
it.
way home, or Wednesday's way home. Man. Oof.
I gotta be honest. It's I'm still thinking about it.
Yeah, me too.
It's gonna be tough for me to even do this episode.
Churning through right
gonna
up
have to
here.
push
I know we've
through.
already recorded the way home. It's already come out, but I'm still thinking about it.
Wow.
As
Stuck
if
with
it
you.
was, as if
As
I
if
had.
we hadn't.
It's like
yet.
you haven't.
You got
As
your
if it
little
was-
baby Diet Coke to get you through.
Yeah, you do.
Little
You got
baby Diet Coke.
I don't know, baby.
If you were watching on philo.tv/DTH, you will see the smallest Diet Coke can next to maybe
We
the
keep
biggest.
giving everybody such great reasons
The biggest
to watch
head
Philo
ever.
TV.
It's like,
We're
right.
not even giving the real reasons, such as an amazing channel lineup for one low price with an amazing unlimited DVR.
Can you watch AMC, VH1, BET, Hallmark,
Sure.
and Lifetime? Can you watch
Sure.
Brian try to catch an imaginary bug?
You could.
betcha.
Yep.
You
and
betcha.
was
Baby
real.
Diet Coke.
Baby Diet
So,
Coke.
Or are you just a giant?
Really,
Are you a
Oh, maybe you're a
Whoa.
giant. Are we humans?
anybody want a peanut? Hey guys, the next month,
Yeah.
we had two movies and mysteries this month in February. The short
Last
month
month
in February.
in February.
That's right, it's March. Happy
March
March,
3rd.
everybody.
Yeah.
Happy March.
But
Did we already do the month thing?
yeah.
Okay,
But
cool.
what I'm saying is, it seems like we're
28.
getting a couple movies and mystery movies in March. I wonder if that's going to be the new cadence, just two a month.
We're going to
love that
find
word.
out at the preview episode.
Seven Central start time now.
That's right.
7 Eastern, 6
7
Central.
Central, everybody. Write that down.
7 Eastern, 6 Central.
Yes.
Because of the way home and then ride
and
and then
ride.
when goes to heart. Like, it's all just kind of going right into each other.
Little.
Little right into it.
That's right.
Brian, we heard a lot of feedback about the spiders. And
I
I
know.
think, again, that's Brian at deckthehallmark.com if you want to continue to send him emails about spiders. Maybe just send him different pictures of spiders
Yeah.
and see if he still
Alive,
likes them.
please.
Maybe send him just the grossest spider pictures you possibly can come up with.
I'll show
Brian
my
at
kids.
deckthehallmark.com. I do think it's clear now, more clear than ever, that you were wrong.
About the spiders being fine in the house?
No,
and
that wasn't the
Usher-
argument. The argument that you were making is that Hallmark is blowing out of proportion the amount
Yeah.
of people that think that spiders are scary.
Yeah, I stand by it. I don't think I was wrong in that.
It's not what the
That
emails
is
are
like
saying.
but I will say this, Brian, for as much as I did defend you back on Tuesday.
You sure did.
It is a pretty common, which you did. No, never mind. You said it. You said it was low hanging
It
fruit.
is. It's
Yeah.
too easy.
Justice for spiders is what we're saying.
Low-hanging, like, you don't ignore it
Right, but I'd say we've done it. Let's come up with something new. Like,
because it's common.
I don't think it's that common. I think people think it's common.
So what are you going to say
I don't
next?
wanna rehash-
People on Hallmark Channel shouldn't fall in love? That's too
dude,
common?
People,
Wait a
it's,
minute.
I mean, if you're trying to like make a movie that everybody's gonna relate to, sure, whatever, keep
You
doing
know what?
that.
Hallmark keeps making people breathe. I don't get it.
It's
Why are people breathing in
It's
a
Don't
movie?
let him
overrated,
do this
man.
to you, Brian.
It's overrated.
He's just trying to use some terrible
goading me.
logical fallacies.
It is not logical fallacy.
goading me. Speaking of goats,
Speaking of
I got
goats?
nothing on goats. I got nothing. I have no
Goats or
opinion
goats?
on goats. Goats.
What are you talking? Goats?
Like
goading
GOAT.
someone, not goating someone.
Yeah, but it's similar. You know,
what?
when you goad somebody,
I'm
it's
actually
just
with
Not
Brian on this one.
Goading someone is nothing.
not an animal.
You
I
don't
know.
goat someone. Yes, goat. How's it going?
It's like a little baby sheep.
Are you offended by this conversation? Where do you stand? You and Dominic the donkey would get along, first of all. Second of all, where do you stand on spiders?
Goats can't be afraid of spiders. Come on, you're a fake goat.
Goat, are you crying? Are you
You're a
crying?
coward.
Are you crying, goat?
That's a weak goat. I was. He was?
Hey guys,
This goat talks.
Yeah.
scary.
Mine are scary.
They're not scary. He said they're not scary.
No.
That's what I heard.
I heard Brian, you stupid head, loud and clear.
I gotta go.
All right, see a goat. Yeah.
That was like a cow.
Trace, did we get a name on that goat, or is it just goat?
Gary.
Gary the
Gary
goat.
the
That's
goat.
easy. Yep. Easy to remember.
Gar.
Hey guys, thank you. I'm doing well.
Thanks. Good, Trace. Glad.
Guys, Rig is back. It's
Rig is
March.
back.
Congratulations, Rig. How are you, buddy?
Oh, boy. I'm rested and ready to go.
You are. Did Fitzy's burn down in February?
It did not burn down. It did make it another month, even without me there. They did lose a little bit of their monies, but that's okay.
What do you mean they lost a little?
They
of their
lost some
monies?
money. Their bar revenue wasn't as high.
I see. Because losing their money makes it sound as if
No
someone
one
was
stole
taking-
their money. No.
Are you sure?
No.
They
They
took
had
it,
an
like,
issue
out of
with
the
a
No
couple
one
of the-
took all their money down to.
Bermuda.
No, they had an issue with a couple of the taps. I didn't do anything. It's just a couple of the taps were messed up.
What do you mean they had an issue with it?
They had an issue. They couldn't get it unclogged.
Why couldn't they get it? It's clogged
It
with
was
something?
clogged. The taps were clogged.
That
was
sounds
in there?
awful.
Yeah. My pants.
All right. Good to have him back.
That's
Yeah,
good
I'll
to be
honest.
back. Yeah, I got a new mattress. I'm
I'll be
sleeping
honest.
on by
February sucked.
My mattress is by Spikes.
What?
It's called Spikes with
Your
a Z.
you got a new
Yeah,
mattress?
It looks like Spikes, but it actually is very comfortable.
Mattress-
There's big points throughout the mattress, but it's like a shiatsu massage.
Did
know
you
what
say
I'm talking
mattress by Spikes?
about?
Did someone named Spikes make a mattress
Yeah,
with
yeah.
Spikes?
Spikes are hula hands down the street.
I know
And,
him.
yeah, a mattress by Spikes.
Great
and
guy.
it's good. It looks very like you wouldn't on a
He's
dare,
into some
but
weird
you lay
stuff.
on that thing, man, it'll even you right out.
Yeah.
Yeah, go another 9 innings.
Another 9 innings.
Yeah.
So in this case, someone pitched
Has already pitched
a full game.
game.
They're going into extras during
Send me
the.
back out there, Skip.
Okay, wow. You
Oh, I'm
lay
just
you
getting
lay down.
loose.
Put me in coach.
You lay down,
Oh, I'm just kidding. Yeah, you said your mattress by Spikes.
and then you're good to go.
Good to go for another 9 ball.
Interesting.
you
Rick,
climb
what's your
onto
take
that?
on the new pitch clock?
You know, this is what's wrong with our country.
What? The pitch clock?
Yeah. Well, the pitch clock's ruining everything good about our country. Yes, I would agree with that.
By our country, do you mean just a game of baseball?
No, everything.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see the pitch clock in like a real game. I can't and I know this is not the time or the place. Someone lost a baseball game on a third strike because the batter did
It's
not
the
get in the
second
box.
day of the pitch clock. They'll get
time.
used to it.
I
Learn
think
that
it will
lesson.
too. It's gonna like
Everybody who's freaking out
it's
about
gonna
it.
drastically cut down on the time of baseball games.
Which is going to be great.
Yeah,
That would
Nothing
be a
wrong with
shame.
Nobody's upset on my end. I can promise you that.
Really
Another story.
Nashville Legacy, everybody. Originally aired back in the old shortest month of the year.
Yep.
Yeah.
Way back.
February. We know
Not a
the
leap year this year.
Nope.
story of
Yeah, we sure do.
of February and why we
Caesar.
did a deep
Julius,
dive.
Augustus. Yeah.
Larry,
Mm-hmm.
Larry Phelps.
Danny Phelps. January
February
Jones.
was not
February-
Larry Phelps. Stop making stuff up. What do you want to get on Laugh Fest?
That's not what I heard.
No.
Larry Phelps
Yeah,
at your
Just do
service.
the thing.
What do you need, Dan?
I got 99.
What do you need?
I need
Dan?
nothing.
Brian, what do you need? It's me, Larry
Danny
Phelps.
Phelps come back.
No, I killed him.
What?
You killed
Is that how you get a month?
The idea of him. He's still very doing well.
Oh, okay.
He's still very doing well.
They took the necklace off.
Does
of him.
anyone need something from me?
No.
Aaron, does anyone need anything from me?
No.
That's unfortunate.
Man.
Lemony Snicket called.
Yeah. Larry, do you want to do the synopsis for us?
No, but
Okay.
I will say this: Danny February can go kick rocks. That
Okay,
guy's the
good.
worst.
He was
Yeah.
fine.
No, he's not. You don't know what
He
I
was
know
only
about
around
him.
for a
You
little
don't
while.
know what I know about him.
Love to know.
Oh, you would love to know. I can't say it on this podcast, but I will say this: it involves 2 number 2 pencils, making it a number 4. Think about
4
that.
for 2
Unheard of.
situation.
4 for 2 situation. That's exactly right. Hey, Rick,
Yes, sir.
you on board?
Oh, boy, yeah, Danny February. He's bad news bears.
That's exactly right. A Nashville Legacy, February 26, 2023, and it went a little something like this. Naima absolutely loves music. So, that makes her different than everybody else. What are you talking about?
Settling in here.
What are you talking about? Why
Long
do you
winter's
say it
nap.
like that?
Absolutely loves, you know what I mean? Loves music. You get it? Right?
Everybody
I'm
with
just
me so
saying.
far?
I'm just saying we all like music.
Everybody understand? That's one thing about her.
All right. It's a very important thing about her, though.
It is. You're right.
So you would have started the synopsis a different way.
She's back in that. We start with a flashback. That's how I would start the synopsis. That's where the movie
We
starts.
do, yeah.
Sure.
With Gammy.
Yeah.
A flashback followed by a shorter flashback
right.
from a shorter amount of
Yeah.
time. But
Working our way.
Naima loves music thanks to her late grandma, because we know that because of flashbacks. You would have let me get to it.
Gammy.
She moves to Nashville to intern at the prestigious Museum for African American Music while pursuing her doctorate. So pretty much gonna be a big deal. She meets Damien. Damien gives tours at the museum. And immediately she corrects him on some information that he has wrong about Miles Davis. So they're going to get together at the end of this movie.
In the middle of this movie.
She starts going to this diner that's close by and connects with the owners. Damien wants to connect more with her. So he buys a record at an auction for a ton of money under his dad's name, knowing that she would take the record to who she thinks is his famous record-producing dad. But instead, it's Damien. And she's like, you're this guy's son?
Danny February, is that you?
Yeah. And so she is shocked to find out who Damien actually is, but he's like, hey, I just want to get to know you more. And she's like, okay, I guess we can do that. So they end up going on a date together, and on that date, they kiss. So let's get it out of the way. That's not what this movie's about. It's not the most important thing in this movie. It's not happening last minute. It's happening early on, so we can get to the rest of the stuff. There's a bit of a mystery going on here, okay? She starts looking into this group and finds out that the owner of the diner and her grandma were the original singers of this group. And she believes that there's more to this story. Because whenever she brings this group up to people, they're like, can't talk about it. There's nothing I can do about this. And so she starts to press different people like, hey, what's going on? She talks to the diner owner lady, and she's like, don't talk to me about this. Talk to Damien's dad. And Damien's like, I think I would know about this if I did. So basically the thought process here is there's a very famous song that put Damien's dad on the track to where he is now. And blew up. He was able to start a record company, all this stuff. And there's some foggy information about whether or not that song was written and originally performed by this other group. But no one can give her a straight answer. You can't find anything about it. So she is like, hey, Damien, can I just talk to your dad? So he invites her over. She talks to him in his house, and he's like, just shove off, basically. Like, I didn't do anything, and sometimes you just need to know when to go away. And she's like, interesting, not going to stop. And so she's like, hey, Damien, I know that the record label has a vault. And so can you bring me to the vaults? I know it's probably going to be really hard to get into the vault.
Yeah, it is.
But can we get into the vault? So
thing.
after
Probably
a whole
like a secret
bank
door
heist situation, they
gloves,
do
stethoscopes. It was all
they do get into the vault. And Damien's like, hey, let's start going through these boxes. This is where the old stuff is.
The oldest.
This
where
is
the
where
old
the
stuff.
oldest stuff is.
So it starts going through, and he's like, hey, I think I have something. Opens up these two boxes where there should be some sort of VHS, a VHS, not a VCR, a VHS in it, but those are missing. They're just gone. And so now Damien's finally like, okay, I see. So now they go back over to the diner. The diner, we just found out, is going to be closing, which is unfortunate. So they're like, hey, we found these tapes, but the tapes are missing. And so just shoot us straight. And she's like, you know what? I'm being forced out of town anyway, so I might as well just tell you the truth. Me and your grandma and our other friend started this group. We wrote this song. We performed it. We recorded it. But your grandma's dad wouldn't let us continue as a group. He was a pastor, was like, no, shut it down. And Damien's dad took the song, gave it to another group. They recorded it. They got very famous. They made a lot of money off of that song. We never saw any of that. And so Damien goes to talk to his dad about that. He's like, hey, here's the thing.
You did wrong.
You did wrong.
Yeah.
Figure it out.
Did 'em
So we're at this show. to put the new thing on the museum. They're honoring Damien's dad, and Damien's dad goes up for a speech, and he's like, "Hey, I invited the diner owner, and also I got to tell everybody the truth." He tells the truth about what happened, and he's giving away a bunch of money. He's going to save the diner so that she can work the rest of her life, and also are starting some foundations. And Naeem is like, "Fantastic, you told the truth, great. I'm going to write a book." So fast forward 1 year, she is giving a speech about her book. She's thanking everybody. Her book is now a bestseller, and she drops the bomb that her and Damien are engaged, and everybody is shocked.
Whoa.
And that, my friends, was a Nashville legacy.
We did it.
That's exactly right. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll break this movie down here on
Deck
the
Hallmark.
Wow. We're back, everybody. Happy Friday. We're talking a Nashville legacy here on Deck the Hallmark. We're going to start with our first of 4 segments, the hot take. It's where we share exactly how we felt about this movie. We don't hold back. Brian, I have been feeling you've been holding back just a smidge lately.
You think so?
Just
This
a
coming
smidge.
across- Oh.
There's rumors about
I
it.
hate that.
About you. And so let's try to get those out of the way.
get
Tell
those rumors
everybody
out.
exactly how we felt. Do not hold back, or so help me.
All right, I'm going to try
Okay.
to say exactly what's on my mind.
Everybody buckle up.
In my heart about
Here it
this.
is.
Okay. So enough with the spiders. Okay. If we could, that's what's, no. So this movie, I feel like this movie was pretty well done. And I really like the music. Movie with music, inside of the studio. Like you're in the studio for a little while. You got Ruben Studdard wailing.
Ruben who?
Stuttered, right?
Ruben Studdard?
No, stuttered. Did I stuttered?
You did, kind of.
Ruben stuttered. The Rubes.
Rude dog.
So it was an interesting idea, dealing with the legacy and power and influence and all that stuff. And the love story sort of was not, like you mentioned, Brent, was not like the main thread here.
Just get the kiss out of the way.
Yeah, get it out of there. Forget it. Okay, they're going to get together. We know it. Let's back to the music. Let's get back behind the music. And all I cared about once we got rolling was the mystery that we had going here. And I wanted that. So, like, I like this type of movie. Like, I like music history. I like documentaries about bands. Like, The Temptations, that movie. I love that movie. I grew up watching La Bamba, like, twice a day. Like
La Bamba.
Oh, yeah. Richie Valens' story.
La Bamba?
La Bamba.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Okay.
La Bamba in the room.
In the
Go to your room. Watch La Bamba.
La Bamba.
Twice a day?
We'll get you some
At
Dunkin'.
least.
We can make fun of the way
3
he
hours
says.
of La Bamba. Thanks, Mr. and Mrs. Harold.
We can make fun of the way he says La Bamba all day, but twice a day?
There were probably days where I
Go
did
to your
watch
room.
it.
Watch
your
La
room. Oh,
Bamba.
yeah, go put on La Bamba in your room.
Twice!
Go
2
put on La
times.
Bamba.
Don't come out.
Back to back. Yeah,
As
I
soon
used
as it
to
finishes, start that
La
bad boy
Bamba.
over.
Just
Two a
you
day.
gotta rewind it.
Some people have 2 practices a day. Not you.
No,
Two
two
La
La
Bambas.
Bambas.
2 a days. La Bamba 2 a day. Yeah, that whole I would watch La Bamba back to. I would definitely watch Temptations back to back. Which in college we would put that would be on VH1 during finals week, and we got nothing done. It was just on a loop all the time. So I love these types of movies. It actually inspired me to go back and watch 20 Feet from Stardom, which was a lot. I don't know if you've heard of this one. It's about the background singers, and
How many times did you-
we're really stuck on La Bamba. Huh?
Reel me back in from 8-year-old
How many times did he
Brian,
watch that back to back?
Just in his room with La Bamba towards his back.
Every
Can I
time
just
that
really quick just
plane went down,
pause?
man.
I know we're harping on this. So on finals week,
Yeah.
there's a group of college kids that
Bro,
should be studying,
Temptations is on
but the
again.
Temptations is on a loop, and you guys are just
yeah.
dissecting it,
No, just enjoying it.
just on a loop.
Just
The
it's
Temptations
on,
is
it's
really
on.
long. It was a
It's like a
2-night
4 hours on TV.
It was
Yeah.
a 2-night premiere on NBC. I remember watching it back-to-back nights.
So long. It's
It is
great.
not a quick pop-in.
No.
And
it's
you guys
great.
just
You
kept
just-
it on a
Yeah,
loop.
It was just on VH1, usually back to back. It
You
would
just
be on
feel
a
sad
lot.
for Blue, who just is there and
Yeah.
trying to keep
yes.
he's
Keep
the
together.
base. He's trying to keep everybody together.
Poor guy, man. He had
Poor
a
guy,
rough-
and
he did
yeah,
not
he did.
turn out well. So yeah, that would just be on, and so it captured our imagination. So we sit down and enjoy, because you're trying to do anything except study during finals week, and
Yeah.
this was just it was like golf. Like golf is so long, and you can just shut the shades and lay down on that couch and just have golf on, and it's just
Are you like a drug addict?
it's just relaxing, in
Just
the
shut
shade.
the shades
Can you just admit?
breathe in some
crank the
Temptations?
air
Can you
conditioner.
at least admit that your movie viewing habits are hyperbolic? Like, you're not watching La Bamba back to back. You guys are not watching the
Yeah.
Temptations on a loop.
Yeah, we would have Temptations on a loop all the time.
La Bamba twice in one
Get
day.
back to your room.
Back to your room. I probably watched La Bamba twice in a day when I was young.
Quick, hurry up.
was
What's
great.
your thoughts on this movie? Did you like it?
So I did like it, and it made me.
Would you watch it back to back?
No. It made me want to go watch a real story. I wanted this story to be
wanna
real.
Draw the shades.
You shut the shades, you crank the AC, you make it real dark, and you just, watch that.
Find a nice
Unfortunately-
tight belt.
No, you want to be comfortable.
That's not what you use the belt for, Bri.
Okay.
I don't want to get any more detail.
I'm
see,
unencumbered
it's
when
just
I'm watching
not trying to make it.
Temptations.
I want a clear mind.
I don't want my waist cinched.
No. Talking about why would I put a belt on my sweatpants, Brand?
Oh,
ridiculous.
man.
All right. You good?
So, yeah. I think we get the point here.
Yeah.
Gosh.
The point is, yeah. So here's this movie was on. I found it to be a
loop?
smidge on the boring side. I did at times feel like I was watching it on a loop because what this movie teases as a mystery is not a mystery. It's just a dad lying multiple times, point blank, to his son, to his son's girlfriend, and then it turns out that what they say it turns out to be exactly
that. Yes.
So it's not a mystery. It's just a liar. It's just a lie face. And so that I was disappointed that the mystery wasn't more of a. It just turned out that what we suspect it to be relatively early on is what it is. But yeah, I do like the music history side of it. Like, I imagine that this type of story happened many times early on in recorded music history. So the musical history side of it, I do find interesting. I was just looking for a little bit more out of the mystery. Dan?
Yeah, setup is great here. Execution is not. This is a situation where I like the idea of what's happening. And I don't think 83 minutes is enough to do it justice. And so instead of erring on one side or the other, they get neither side right. The romance is bad. The two leads don't really have a lot of chemistry. The music side of it is just ripe with possibilities, but instead it is like they are who we thought they were and we let them off the hook. Like it's exactly the thing that we thought was happening. Stan Shaw, the venerable Stan Shaw, who's great in everything he's in, once again plays a bad guy. Big surprise there. So yeah, unfortunately kind of when I feel like it had so much going for it that really could have worked but didn't. So no La Bamba for me, unfortunately. It's no La Bamba.
Is it La Bamba the second time in a row?
Oh, once you get to La Bamba, then you've done it.
Nothing like La Bamba as a kid.
Let's get to the
What's the
feel.
best scene in La Bamba?
What gave you feels
man.
in La Bamba?
In the something's most memorable when he's in the studio and the producer's making him just scream just over and over. Well, let's go, and he's like again. Well, and he just keeps wailing that line over and over, and I'm just like, dude, give him a break, and then you realize like he's trying to pull greatness.
By the
out
sixth
of
time
him,
in 1 week, would that scene still shock you? Or
Yes, absolutely. And then obviously when his brother screams Richie, and he runs in the house to his mother, and the emotional side of
And
it.
he feels-
Lou Diamond Phillips. I do like Lou Diamond Phillips.
Yeah, you got to.
So come on.
Got to.
Any feels in this movie for you?
This movie? Yeah. The well, let's go. When he made it right, when Franklin made it right, I thought, I'm like, is he gonna make it right?
That's a Franklin the Turtle book that's not come out yet.
Franklin
makes it
makes it
right,
right?
where he
Yeah,
gives
Franklin
away a
makes it right.
building and
That's
all the
right.
residual,
Yeah.
the royalties.
Yeah, he gets
And,
into some bad stuff, man. We don't want
He
to talk
shuts the
about it.
shades,
Yeah,
man.
it's a
Take out the belt.
deep breath.
It's got golf on the TV. But yeah, when he made it right, it was almost a little too late, because the residuals, the
Oh,
royalties.
you mean he's 100 millionaire and he saved a restaurant?
Well, he did give her the building, which I thought was pretty fair
Great.
because they could do whatever they want with the building
Great.
at that point, which is pretty good. But just saying, he started a fund, which is great for the surviving heirs. But I just don't know how much that song's going to make for them.
Well, imagine My Girl by the Temptations.
Mm-hmm.
Like, would you rather have the last 60 years of royalties
Yeah.
or the royalties now, a building and a scholarship?
Right. I would choose the
Yeah.
former there
Yeah,
in that
yeah,
scenario.
yeah,
But beggars
yeah.
can't be choosy.
That's right. Correct.
But yeah, like on My Girl has almost 700 million streams on Spotify, so they'll be making a good living
Yeah,
off
they'll
of
make
it.
some cash from it.
Like they're still gonna make a living off of it. It's like My Girl.
Yeah.
Like that's a nice living.
Yeah, but he's doing it so he doesn't go to jail. He's
Yeah,
not
I
doing it
understand.
out of the goodness
Yeah,
of
I'm
his
just
heart.
saying it's not like nothing.
He
though.
realizes this is the thing he has to do, so maybe he
Yeah.
doesn't get arrested for a crime.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's happening here. I just didn't have a lot of
It
sympathy.
wasn't a
for him.
crime.
Oh yeah, if he stole someone's stuff and
He
said it
paid
was
them,
his
though.
own,
He paid them.
but
and
he
they
paid
weren't-
them to not talk about it. He
No,
didn't
he
pay
paid them
If he
for the
paid him for
song.
the song, then it isn't a crime. You're right.
That's how I took it. The 500
She
each.
said we were told we got $500, which seemed like a fortune, to keep our mouths shut,
I
to not tell anyone that we wrote it. When you bought a song from someone, they were allowed to say whatever they wanted. It's your song. You signed the rights away.
Yeah.
They were not allowed to talk about it. That's the thing that I
Yeah.
think was
It was the Wild
weird to me.
West back then.
yeah.
So,
Yeah, different world.
but I don't think it's a criminal. I don't know. One crime at a time, though.
One crime
One crime at a time.
Yeah,
That's what I would.
crime.
That's what
right.
I would
Yeah,
focus
correct.
on. That's what I would focus
Yeah.
on. Lying is not a crime. It's not ideal. I'm just saying.
Depends on where you lie.
Yeah, where you lie is
Some
a big-
lies are criminal. Yes.
Sure.
Yeah, like if you lie under oath, that's a crime.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's no good.
I know that well.
But you're already there for some kind of crime, presumably. So
No,
Right,
if
so I
you're a
wouldn't-
witness, if you're a witness for someone else's crime,
Well, but if I already did the crime,
you didn't though. In this case, you're
I
just
didn't.
there.
I
Maybe
did.
you're under oath and then you lie.
I wouldn't lie.
don't say
You
anything
wouldn't
else.
lie.
Brandon, don't say anything else.
Okay.
Okay.
Probably smart.
Thank you. Thank you, lawyer. I mean, I didn't see the kiss coming. So if it's like a catch me by surprise, kissy fun time, then yeah, success. I did find the lead up to the kiss. I didn't love the conversation, but I did like the kiss, and so congratulations on a surprise kiss. You guys did it. Dan?
Did it. Yeah. Maybe my favorite hymn of all time is "It Is Well with My Soul," which is sung a cappella.
favorite hymns is?
What? George
What?
Clooney.
Yep, it's George.
Because hymns, my favorite.
That's it.
Right?
No, I like How Great Thou Art.
How Great the Heart? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would be next on the
Then
list.
sings my soul.
Yeah. You hit the note too.
Thank
Trace.
you. And George Clooney.
And why?
Him's my favorite.
There it is. Hymn's my favorite.
God bless.
It's a classic.
Yep.
It Is Well With My Soul is amazing. There's an a cappella rendition in this film that is just off the charts wonderful, and I really, really enjoyed it. Plus, it was clear they actually filmed it in Nashville, which I enjoyed as well. So 2 feels for me.
Let's go to one more break. We'll come back. We'll do the wait, what, and the what the Hallmark here on Deck the Hallmark. Welcome back, everybody. It's Deck the Hallmark here on a Friday, kicking your weekend off real strong. Let's get to the wait, what part of the show. We're talking about what made us go wait, what while we're watching this movie, and I will start with Brian. Brian, if you weren't too busy watching La Bamba,
Yeah.
and you were able to really focus on this movie, was there anything that made you go wait, what?
I'm a professional. Of
I know
course,
you
I
are.
pulled myself away from La Bamba for a minute. So I didn't. Maybe you can. I don't
Are
know.
the
Can
blinds.
no blinds. Can you just grab stuff from a museum donation box and like a dress and throw it on and wear
I
it to
don't
an
think
event?
that's how
I
that
don't
works.
think so either.
No, I don't.
So that caught me a little bit off guard. I was shocked to find out that she was studying music, but she didn't play an instrument.
Yeah.
Not a single. She didn't even sing. Like, what? I don't know. Why not? Like,
That's
I feel
weird.
like she should
That
in
is
this
weird.
movie. You know,
That's weird.
She should play or sing
For sure.
or something. When she got upset at Franklin Jr. for not telling her that he was the son of Big Daddy Franklin, I don't know. I felt a little bit overdone. Like, I thought she overreacted in that
She
situation.
did overreact.
Yeah.
I think she did too.
Yeah.
Like of the things.
Like, what do
They
you get so
weren't
mad
that
about?
Nothing like
serious.
hearing two guys tell a woman she's overreacting. Am I right, y'all? Here
Look,
on a
They
Friday?
had met twice. He didn't
Yeah.
mention his last name.
Yeah, and she never.
On a Friday.
Yeah,
on a Friday.
nonetheless.
After the week you've had.
Way to ruin the week.
On the Lord's Day?
Yeah, of course.
All
so
right,
two
fine.
guys and a
Thank you.
woman.
Thank you.
Two guys, a girl, and a pizza place. We get it.
That's
Yeah.
And then the Sanctuary, quote unquote Sanctuary, the big studio, they had a one picture
Lord,
frame
prepare
hanging up
me
there.
to be a sanctuary. Come on. Pure and holy. What else? Tried and true with thanksgiving. I'll be a living sanctuary for you. In the back now, Lord. No.
So yeah, there was just one picture hanging up in the studio, which seemed bad for sound and
In the
made no
sanctuary?
sense. In the sanctuary.
Yeah.
And I was saying there better be one heck of a scandal going on here because the way it was building up, and it was just a big, like you said, a big nothing burger. It wasn't that big of a deal. Like they had the lie. It was something that happened it was pretty common at that time for people to be session players and record songs.
This is one of my wait whats, and I think the movie does a really terrible job of this. And one of the reasons that I had to cringe at this movie is when we watch the black and white video, there is an implication that they are lip syncing in that video.
Yeah, I think they were.
If they were, then we have a different problem because in the flashbacks that are more recent, like later on in the movie, there's a flashback where they have one take where they sing it, and they walk out. So you mean to tell me they got the one take, he purchased the one take from them, and then gave him $500 for not, because they tell the story about how they were session singers.
Yeah.
But what they're doing there is at their house. That's in their garage.
Yeah.
And he doesn't use them. He doesn't just take the lyrics of the song. He uses their voices too.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Which was less common. It was
Right,
it
but
was
it-
common to be
sure.
session singers. It
Yeah.
was common to buy songs. It was not common to prop three girls up on stage and have them lip sync. But the problem is that the only time that that's implied is in that black and white video.
Yeah.
Because if it's just a straightforward, we wrote the song, you
And they
took
sing it, yeah.
you sing it, we gave you money.
Sure.
It's wrong.
That's different.
But it's different.
Yeah.
Whereas if they're saying that these three girls are singing and they're not singing,
You know, this is where I think when I watched that movie 20 Feet from Stardom, this happened to Darlene Love. She recorded a song. You shaking your head?
You know the one.
Okay. And it was Darlene Love singing, and the Crystals had the song on the radio under their name, and they were out there lip syncing, performing it, and it's her vocal track, Darlene
That's right.
Love. And so that's why I think that's what happened in the scenario. I feel like it was sort of like inspired by that scenario where there would be somebody singing a song, and it was just branded or sold as a group, and it wasn't really their song. But
my problem was he gave us $500 and told us we couldn't say a word about it. That was where I circled in and went, wait a minute. If you signed like something that said you're selling the rights to the song, then you don't work for them.
Yeah.
Right? Why would she keep that agreement?
maybe
She has her money.
yeah. Maybe that's what, like, the father, that was the thing. Like, he said, you're going to pay them. We're going to sign over the music. And the girls were told, listen, we're not going to talk about this. It's taken care of. Don't worry about it.
Because if it's just a straightforward, I bought the song, then what he's doing is is really good, I guess. I mean, still like he stole from them, but very good. Whereas if he used their likeness and just bought the rights to the words of the song, but he actually used their recording and had three girls sing,
Right.
then he did commit a crime. Like that's that is actual criminal activity.
Yeah.
That's where I am with it.
Wonder what a statute of limitations.
Yeah. Statue
Lies
or
on that.
statute.
Yeah.
Either one. Yeah.
I'm talking the statue.
Yeah. That statue. Let's get a full statue, make it. The limitation statue.
Name it Clay.
That's Clay. I like it.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay. I have a few similar to the dress. I don't know if you could just walk down a table full of things that are up for auction, pick up a harmonica, give it a quick blow,
Can't do that.
and then set it back down wherever you want to. I know you are the son of that should have been the dead giveaway that this guy clearly comes from money.
Yeah.
Because no one does that.
It was
no
to
one
us.
looks at a relic and goes,
What's the highest bid on this boy? $500? Nah, it's not for me.
not worth
Not
it.
worth $250.
No,
Not
thank
worth
you.
it. Another sign that Damien probably is a rich guy is he's drumming on a soundboard.
Yeah, you don't do that.
Okay, guys.
Yeah.
Just no respect over there. When she takes, this is probably my favorite thing in this entire movie. When he takes her to his house, they walk out back. His stepmom walks over, and he's like, "Where's Dad?" And Dad is straight ahead in a purple suit. Can't miss the guy.
he is-
Literally impossible to
Yeah.
miss. Where's Dad? Just literally just look straight ahead.
About 15 yards, 12 o'clock.
It's not like he was hiding. It's not like he was inside. Couldn't have been more in front of them, straight ahead.
Oh, easy.
Just right there. The guy who's taller than all the children that he's around.
Yeah, that one.
That's your dad.
Yeah. There are
And
5 adults in this backyard. We're 2 of them.
two of them.
The sun was in his eyes.
And then the other one.
Last but not least, I would say when you're trying to make things right, to lead with the foundations or the scholarships.
Yeah.
Instead, what he led with is I'm opening the diner back up. The woman who had to work her entire life in a diner.
That's right.
Because I wronged her. Guess what? That diner's not going anywhere.
That's right.
She's going to work there
Get
until
back
she
in that
dies.
kitchen. Yeah.
She's going to work there till she dies.
Yeah, that's tough.
Over my dead body.
Well, that time
The sweet potato pie, they rave about it. The best in Nashville. That ain't going anywhere.
No.
She is sticking around. What if they were excited to retire?
Yeah.
They were excited to turn over a new leaf, spend the rest of their days,
Nah.
No, we are opening the
If only
diner
I
back
could-
up. He didn't even ask them.
Nope.
Hey, do you guys want to open it? No, he bought the building and said the diner's opening back up.
get back to we throws
Get
the
back
aprons.
in there. Make me a pie.
Well, maybe say it first and then
Yeah.
let people forget it with
Yeah,
the
right.
foundation and everything.
It's a bold move.
Yeah.
Bold move. Because she was surprised too. Like,
Yeah.
well, it's okay. All right. I mean,
guess
I
I'll
was
cook some
sad to
more.
see the business close, but getting up there in age, ready to. Nope. Got to get back out there.
Okay.
Oh, right. So it's still a thing.
Still got to do it.
Same thing every
All right,
day.
we're back
Okay, for
out.
the rest of my life.
Interesting,
Okay.
Yeah.
Dano?
Our leading lady says she's going to do her dissertation on African American girl groups from A to Z. Now, here the thing about dissertations is they're not survey courses. Like, dissertations are not designed to give you a very, just mile wide, inch deep, info on a lot of things. That's what Wikipedia is for. Like, a dissertation is not where you're like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to talk about football. A to Z. That's not how dissertations work. They go back to see Olivia at Olivia's Soul Food, and she says, sometimes it's best not to wake dogs from their slumber. Now, I think she means sometimes it's best to let sleeping dogs lie, but she says not to wake dogs from their slumber. But we all get what she's saying.
Yeah.
We all do, aside from our leading lady who says, what does that mean? What do you think it means? Do you think there's a dog around that's sleeping that you shouldn't immediately wake up? Then dude says, then the proverbial lightning bolt hit me. You don't need that. I think we all know
You got
that a
that.
lightning bolt didn't hit you. You don't need to add that in there for any reason.
You good, man? Hey, are you good?
You good? It
proverbial.
looked like a real lightning bolt. Oh, just proverbial? Okay, we're good. Thank goodness. He goes to his dad and be like, Dad, tell me about the Daffodil Girls, blah, blah, blah. And his dad's like, look, nothing wrong happened. Those are my songs, and that's the end of the story. And you need to mind your own business and get back in that studio. He gives the most sinister, bad guy answer of all time. And his son leaves the meeting and he's like, well, Dad's above board. Look, Dad, I went and asked him.
Well, he
Dad-
said he was going to listen to the CD.
Dad
So-
gave me an answer as though he's a Bond villain, and I feel as though that's above board. We're good to go. But the biggest wait what of this movie, without question, is the vault. So they talk about this vault several times during the movie, and finally they're like, hey, if we have any proof of the Daffodil Girls, it would be in the vault. And this is a record company, right? So this is a place that has 60, like they're trying to make you think of Berry Gordy and Motown because of the name. Think of 60 years of the most famous recordings you could imagine. The master copies of those would be in a fireproof vault somewhere. Like, think like Ocean's 11, like giant wheel, big, just a foot thick of concrete and metal and steel, whatever would keep those climate controlled and safe. We roll in to an office door that says the word vault on it. It just is an office door that says in all caps, vault.
Yeah.
That's the vault.
A glass door, I think.
It was
too.
glass. Yeah, it was glass. And they go in, and there's no rhyme or reason. There's no box. He's like,
They frosted the glass.
they
I think.
frosted it.
So
He's like, the real old stuff is over here. And they're like, start digging through boxes. Like, these are master copies of the most famous songs ever written. And they're like, found one, I guess.
Just rifling through.
I couldn't believe that was the vault. Like,
It's the vault.
I mean, come on, but
Go
just
in
borrow
the
a
vault.
bank for a location for a day for the love of everything good and decent. That's all I got.
it's time for What the Hallmark. It's where we wonder what could have been. Maybe haven't given some clarity which we still have. Brian, what are you still wondering about?
Yeah, I was wondering, like, what was the inspiration for this, the real life events? Because a lot of it, I'm sure, is based on things that have happened over time. Then I'm wondering, what happened? Did we ever find out what happened to the VHS tapes, the tapes that were missing in the vault? Did we ever find out where they went?
I don't know.
I don't think we did.
Yeah.
No, I don't think we did.
Okay, that was my big one that I was left
They're
with.
in the
Yeah.
actual vault.
Yeah,
The
real
actual-
one. They went to the fake vault.
They're in the attic.
Yeah, the real vault, the attic up there. Yeah, it's all good. So we got two artists here. We got a fellow who's singing some like country jams.
Oh, yeah.
We got
Yeah.
Ruben Studdard. Okay, and my guy Damien seems interested in both of these
Yeah.
artists.
When he calls Ruben Studdard Ruben.
These are two very different genres of music.
Correct.
So is Ruben supposed to represent the old style of music and he wants to branch out into the country scene? What is his vision for the future of this label? He seems to be very interested in the country guy. He even tells her this guy's the next big thing. And then we get Ruben. There's just two totally different things. What is his vision for the future of this label? Is he wanting to go into a country angle? Is there going to be a country branch of the label moving forward now that he's the CEO? Dan?
I love that. Yeah, I want to know the turnaround time for idea to bestseller in one calendar year.
Oh, yeah.
She literally is like, maybe I'll write a book. So you have to then get it, like write some of it, the proposal, get an agent, and then you have to write it, a manuscript. You got to talk about cover art. And that thing is already a bestseller by that point next year. Very, very impressive. That's one. And then my other one is that is Olivia's Soul Food, the restaurant, any good? Because no one's ever there.
Right.
Like, it's like they can't make ends meet because the rent's gone up. This is supposedly the best food in town, but like you never see more than 5 or 6 people there at a time. And so I wonder how good the food actually is.
Yeah.
Those are the two I got.
More than fair.
Yeah.
We did it, everybody. Congratulations. Another week in the books. But good thing is you can go to Philo and you can watch these episodes back to back.
Yes.
Yeah, you
On a
can.
loop. You
That's
can watch
how they're
this
best.
episode
One
once,
button ad skip.
and
Come
now
on.
this episode's coming to an end. Boop. Just pop it right back to the beginning. You can watch it all over again, just like La Bamba.
That's right.
We'll be back next week with a whole nother slew of episodes. Until then, maybe the first to wish you a Merry Christmas.
Deck the Hallmark is a Bramble Jam podcast. It's produced by Aaron Shea. For more information on Deck the Hallmark, you can go to deckthehallmark.com. For more information on the Deck the Hallmark family, you can go to bramblejamplus.com. Deck the Hallmark is presented by Philo TV. For a free trial of Philo, go to philo.tv/DTH.